If you want to talk on an issue like this, there's no way we will not start from democracy. So the democracy itself has been defined as government of the people, by the people, for the people. The word people is being mentioned 3 times. There's no... Yes, 3 times. If you are talking about that, you want to talk about system of governance. You cannot talk system of governance without legislature. Parliament is the bastion of democracy.
Right.
It's the stronghold of democracy. It's the heart of democracy. It's the bulwark of democracy. Therefore, you cannot do without it, because that's the representative of the people. That are being elected by the people and for the people. That's 2. 3, executive. The 3rd one, judiciary. So that's why in the Constitution of Nigeria, as amended in 1999, Section 4, we have legislature. Section 5, you have executive. Section 6, you have judiciary. They are intertwined.
Yes.
They are interconnected. They fuse together. They work together. For what? For peace. For peace, progress and development.
Absolutely.
And also for people. So whatever thing that has happened, it is not a new thing in the system of democracy or in the system of governance. It is not. It has happened before in 1999. It happened when there was 8 assembly while you were there. Yes. Now it has not happened now. The only thing that has been different a little bit is because 44% of the ones that have not been confirmed are larger than others. The word rejection, I don't want us to use it.
So what?
The Constitution is very clear. It's either approve or confirm. It's a matter of yea or yes. The institution of Parliament is a constitutional institution. The governor is an authority too, because it's the head of the executive arm of government. Coming down through transmission of names, nominees, to the House of Assembly for confirmation, for approval. It's a matter of instrumentality, making up of human beings, constitution, gavel, and what? The rule books. If they follow all this, there's no way they can give you any reason. Because
they owe the people a reason.
I'm telling you, I said, if they have taken a decision, right, they might have why they have taken that decision. That's number 1.
Yes.
I'm telling you this. For the fact that that decision has been taken does not mean the governor cannot represent those names.
Okay.
He can represent.
Okay.
Final is not finality at times.
All right.
So that's just, I want to stop at that before I move on. Let me allow my colleagues to do same.
Final is not finality at times. I like that aspect. Now, he mentioned that this happened in the 8th Assembly. Talk to us what happened at that time, what transpired that led to the non-confirmation, because he said we should not use the word rejection of some persons.
Another word that were used, that was used earlier, that I think we should not continue to use that word, is that ruffling the feathers. Nobody is. Everybody is doing. Yes,
of the executive.
Of the executive. Nobody is trying to do that. No, excuse me.
We'll come to that. We'll come to that.
So the fact still remains that everybody is playing their role as backed by the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria. The governor has presented a name, and it is expected that the House of Assembly will screen those names and confirm them if they are well screened, and if they do not qualify by one means or the other. Well, what are the things? I have been opportune to have been a member of the committee that screened during the 7th Assembly when Mr. Babatunde Fashola was the governor, and when Mr. Akin Abayomi was governor, I was also part of the 7th and 8th assemblies where we screen members of executive being presented. And there are criteria.
Right.
There are things that people don't understand. Somebody comes to the parliament, I was chewing chewing gum, It can be disqualified based on that.
Based on that?
Yes, and it has happened in Lagos. Right. So it's not something new.
Okay.
What happened now is that there are qualifications. For instance, anybody that's been presented, according to the Constitution of Nigeria, must be sponsored. It must be a member of a political party or sponsored by the political party. Where a political party cannot recognize a particular candidate that has been submitted by the governor, that fellow cannot move, cannot be cleared. We have seen a situation, and I also want to disabuse the mind of Nigerians when they talk about technocrat or no technocrats. Sincerely speaking, the government of Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde were purely politicians. And that regime, you can go back and see what he did during that period. When Asiwaju was governor of Lagos State, every commissioner must go back to your respective ward and the local government to be part of the ward meetings and LGA meetings.
Is that what happened in this case?
A lot of them do not even know their ward. A lot of them does not even know their LGA meetings. And let me also say this. There is no member or the members of assemblies, they are representing the people. They represent a constituency. The constituency have leadership in that constituency. Those leaders are expected to pass information to the representative, to give them feedback about people. And I also want to say this. The governor cannot just sit down in his house and list names out. There are people who have also been saddled with the responsibility from each local government to present names.
These people, yes.
Yes, it's not. I don't believe that he will just sit down and write names out. So he must have consulted some people to do the job. So it has nothing to do with the executive or the legislative. Because I can tell you, Mr. Governor and Mr. Speaker, they are best of friends. So it does not have any intrigues that anybody can be.
Really?
Yeah, there's no intrigues there. They are only doing their responsibility as a legislator and as a governor of the state. The governor has done the needful, and like my senior colleagues have said, the governor also have that responsibility to represent. Some might be because of documents. A little, maybe during your presentation of your document, something is missing. Or maybe it might be several other things. It might be because that fellow was not sponsored by a political party. It might even be because it was not well spread. According to the Constitution of Nigeria, which talks about federal character also.
Section 14.
Do you understand? Thank God my senior colleague is also a lawyer. So you understand that there are so many things that might make them not to clear a particular candidate. And they are not just coming out to say, oh, we are going to disqualify 17. No. It is individually they were. And you can see that on the day that the confirmation was being done, you will see Mr. Speaker asking the entire house. It's a house of 40. The entire house were saying nay or yea. So if there is a yea, you are qualified. You are qualified. If there is a nay, and if the house say no to you, you must understand that it is a house of 40. Even if you have one person. Another thing that people don't understand how parliaments operate is the fact that when a candidate is nominated, it's expected to be nominated from a particular area or constituency. That member of that constituency must be familiar with that fellow. And if the fellow is not familiar with the man presented or with the woman presented, then automatically.
But the local government that, put down the name of this person should also understand how close to the people this,
and that is where I am going. And that is where I am going. When local government are submitting names or stakeholders within the state are submitting names, if you submit a name that is foreign to the people, it is expected that the people will vote. So what is happening now is there is no issue at all. There's no issue. It is expected, and that is the beauty of democracy. It is only when we don't want democracy to thrive that we'll be talking about, it's not about personal issue, no. It's about allowing democracy to have its way. That's all.